Thank you very much, President. Now, of course, it has to be an objective of the European Union to take measures against tax evasion, tax fraud and tax havens. Germany is the main net contributor, but they're losing a huge proportion of their tax money. Austria and other countries are also heavily affected. And at the end of the day, this money has to be reclaimed from the small taxpayers. So, is there any kind of compensation for this extra money that's being paid in? Well, it shouldn't be the man in the street who pays. It should be the big oligarchs, the investors. They are the ones who are hiding their money in the Cayman Islands, in the Canary Islands, etc. So, they've got tax advisors that have basically found systems for getting out of their responsibilities. Well, I think that there should be liability for people who provide assistance to tax evasion. The banks who are providing products that avoid tax should face the consequences. And banking confidentiality has to be maintained for small investors, however.
Do you want to receive a question?
With pleasure.
Okay. Mr. Langen.
Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much. Well, Mr. Obermayr might agree with me that Austria is part of the problem, not the solution. Austria has found every possible way to get out of taxing interest. Austria has foundations which tax havens within the European Union. I don't think they're going to have any impact on the countries outside the EU. Well, thank you very much for that very interesting contribution. I'm sure that my colleague would agree with Mr. Steinbrück that Austria has always provided legal assistance when there's been suspicion of crimes and evasion. Well, I can certainly tell you that Austria is not part of the problem, that Austria is going to be a good partner for Europe. But of course that has to be on a mutual basis. We have to look at the whole picture. If you find an overall solution for Europe, then I'm sure that Austria will go along with it. So I must say that I would reject unqualified statements of this nature.